Guys, we got a news drop. It's Wednesday. The news is here. Let's check out what's coming to Epic 7 this week and this month after maintenance. First things first, an elegy for a dying flame.
An elegy.
An elegy, not a eulogy, an elegy. They are slightly different, right? All right, guys, let's go check out an elegy for a dying flame. Oh, she looks so good. Hey, that's a new looking Asaria. Oh, looks good. Wulf chapter, let's go. Hello, heirs. It's Navi. We held the 7th anniversary showcase back in August, and now it's already December. Time to wrap up the year. I hope you all had a great end to the year and that you'll stay with Epic 7 in 2026 as well. With that in mind, we know we need to do better. That's why we've prepared this session today. Let me introduce two people who'll be joining me. Welcome.
Hello, heirs. I'm Tagoar, the content director.
Hello, this is my second time greeting you all. I'm Hyo Dong-gyun and the development director. You two seem quite nervous again. Aren't you supposed to be the cute Merowyn?
Instead of Merowyn is the developer's
I enjoyed watching your developer mail. I enjoyed watching the developer express mail. Director Hyo, this is your second time. How do you feel today about what we're filming right now? I feel like I need to do better and definitely feel a greater sense of responsibility. That's great to hear. You know, looking at the two of you together, the visual isn't bad. I think it's good.
What kind of visual are you talking about?
No, I mean, the two of you look good together. You suit each other. But I think we're getting roasted a bit.
Yeah.
I heard you realize your expressions were a bit stiff after the first shoot. Is that right? It was much stiffer than I thought. As the senior here, surely you have some advice for him.
If you keep doing it, well, we'll be appearing more often from now on anyway.
Exactly. We'll have to keep greeting the players for now, so I'm really curious about the news you have for today. I hear there's something you really want to share with our heirs regarding the direction of future updates.
The end of last developer's express mail. Well, we mentioned that we were preparing for a big change. That change is regarding our update direction. So for the past 7 years, Epic 7 has maintained a 2-week update cycle. 2 weeks can be seen as both short and long, but sometimes the update volume was large and sometimes it was small. So we had an issue where the volume and quality of updates weren't consistent.
That's true. We generally load summary videos every 2 weeks, right? The volume is different every time.
Well, that's fine. Our player have gotten so used to it now.
But depending on the volume, sometimes players feel it's lacking. Sometimes they say it's good. That happens a lot. There's definitely a noticeable difference.
Because of that, it was hard for heirs to predict the volume of content for the next updates. So the biggest problem was that as this cycle repeated, the anticipation for upcoming update started to fade. I think that was the main issue. So we're planning to change how we approach updates. There are two major changes. First is a change to the update cycle. We are planning to extend the updates interval from 2 weeks to 3 weeks. And second, we will be conducting a version update every 9 weeks.
Changing from 2 weeks to 3 weeks and a version update every 9 weeks? Please explain that in a bit more detail.
So we're changing the existing 2-week cycle to a 3-week cycle, and in return, every 9 weeks, we will have a version update focused on major content, like new episodes, special side stories, or even new game content, along with significant changes like quality of life improvements and system additions. The first version update will take place on December 18th.
But if you think about it simply, many heirs might feel disappointed that the updates, they're used to getting them every 2 weeks and now they're taking 3?
We are well aware of that. However, as the live service continues for a long time, I've realized that while frequent and consistent updates are important, it's even more important to ensure that the heirs' anticipation for Epic 7 doesn't fade and is well maintained. So we will prepare the 3-week updates and especially the version updates very thoroughly so that we can create an atmosphere where heirs can continue to look forward to E7 or Epic 7 through these updates. Before each version updates, we will release content introducing the updates, just like what we are doing now. And at the end of the version updates, we will gather feedback from heirs through community surveys.
Since the 7th anniversary, we've been continuing to communicate through surveys and other ways, so I think that's great. But if we switch from 2 weeks to 3 weeks, won't a lot of other things change as well?
The first thing I want to talk about is the battle content that requires periodic play. As we mentioned at the 7th anniversary showcase, battle content that forces you to repeat the exact same activity every single time effectively just becomes a boring and repetitive chore.
Rift.
We pondered on how to improve this, it's basically tower maze, and decided to change the cycle of battle content schedule to a 3-week basis along with the updates schedule. We also plan to modularize battle content so we can swap it in and out, meaning that you'll only need to play a select few content every 3 weeks.
Modularization of the battle content, that sounds a bit complicated. So it's not intuitively easy to understand. So could you please explain this in more details?
So, for example, currently you have to play Automaton Tower and Hall of Trials every 2 weeks, an Expedition and Trial of the Constellation every month. Now we will align battle content cycle to 3 weeks instead of having to play all content like you do now. You will only need to play the specific content that is open. So I think it'll be easier to understand if you see it on the screen. So here, in the first 3 weeks, as you can see, for example, you'll have Hall of Trials, Automaton Tower, and Advent will be open. Then in the next 3 weeks, you would play Hall of Trials, Trial of Constellation, and Expedition. There are several reasons for this change. First, it reduces the burden of playing battle contents. Agree. In other words, the goal is to reduce the burden of dailies. Second is to provide a variety in battle content. Since we update content and run it permanently, I think we became a bit lax in providing change. So, I believe that repeating the exact same experience is the cause of boredom. So, by creating breaks for content in between cycles, we want to build an environment where we can continuously offer variety. Third, it allows us to add new content without adding pressure. When there is already so many dailies to do, adding any new content just feels like a burden. If we create a structure where we can swap content in and out, we can simply replace existing content when new content comes out. The goal is to let you play without that extra pressure.
So currently, once reset happens, you have to do Hall of Trials, Trial of the Constellations, and basically run through everything. But now it will rotate with about a 3-week content at a time.
Yes, that is correct.
Listening to it now, it sounds good, lightens the load of dailies. But on the other hand, people might ask, what about all those rewards? So I'm curious how the rewards will be handled.
Naturally, to ensure we provide the same reward as before, we've added a battle content pass and shop. But overall, what the? What is?
Okay,
Bruh.
okay, here you go.
Okay, surely. But overall, we've restructured it.
We're gonna give Baka plenty of time to catch this.
Okay, of course, the rewards given directly from the execs. Okay, man, you're doing it on purpose.
I'm not doing it. It's been playing for like 2 minutes.
Dude, the moment I start a sentence, it's already next slide. Like, what is going on? Of course, the reward given directly from the existing content will be maintained to some extent, but overall, we restructured it so that the play volume is
I'm not doing it again.
You can still receive all the rewards. Yeah. Since this change significantly alters play patterns, I'm a little worried myself. We'll keep monitoring to see if there is too little to do, or if the play volume is still too high. Please leave us plenty of feedback, and we will operate and adjust flexibly.
Are there any other changes accompanying the shift to the 3-week update cycle? I'd like to talk about the direction of our narrative content update. Story, guys, story.
Story time.
Starting in December, updates will focus on episodes, the core of the Epic 7 story. Consequently, episode updates will become more frequent, thankfully. while the volume of the side stories in Moonlight Theaters will be somewhat reduced. New heroes won't just appear in isolated worlds. They will be featured directly in the episodes to deliver a more compelling narrative. And we expect them to create diverse stories and ensemble alongside existing heroes. We've also established a pre-production pipeline so that when you play episodes, you can experience the characters as playable heroes, not just simply NPCs. Through this, we are preparing a much denser and more immersive story experience for our heirs. The reward structure will also be adjusted to match the changes in update focus. For example, since Moonlight Theater updates will be less frequent, the Mystic Medals you could earn there will be moved, thank goodness, to other contents like main episodes. Nice. I was thinking about that. I was like, where's our mystics gonna go? Also, starting with newly released characters, side story change rewards will be adjusted to provide more hero growth materials. Oh, good. Reflecting our current resource needs. We're planning this to ensure a total annual rewards you receive is not reduced, but rather maintained at current levels or even increased. So it really is a less is more change. These changes will be applied starting with the December 18th update.
Yay!
Great. You two have given us very detailed explanations regarding the future development direction of Epic 7. Now, I think it's time to get into the specifics. First, let's take a look at the update content details. You spoke at length about changes to the narrative content earlier, and in that content today we're revealing a new episode. Let's watch the video first.
村を燃やしたのは化け物でもアンデッドでもなかった魔人との戦争中にも人々は互いに攻撃し合っていた制約の継承者様も他の契約者たちもこの村を守るのみんなすでに傷だらけだった黒い狼傷だらけだ何かを訴えかけるような眼差しもしかしてあんたが私を呼んだの
そうだ我が汝を呼びし者
That's how you sound, Mr. Wolf.
What's up with my voice?
我を助けて
I
くれ
don't
ぬ
know,
か
man.
秋おじさんおじさんはどうしてこんなに傷だらけになってまでこんなことを続けるんですか
この世界の明日を見たいんだそのためなら何だってやるたとえそれが人間の道を外れることでもな
秋おじさん待っててください私も必ず秋おじさんみたいな英雄になってこの世界の明日が何なのか一緒に見てみせますから
死者の魂を冒涜する存在
Oh, look at Sigurd, Scythe Girl.
絶対あいつの仕業だろうなお前が噂の女なのか自己紹介でもしないか
王女たるこの私の名を知らず訪ねてくる者など初めてのこと
頼むぜ死神王女殿下
皆様お会いできて光栄ですエルブリスの封建に選ばれた指導者イセリア様です封建の主が命じますランブライアの外への出征を許可します
ようやく本性を表したか死神の導きに背き衛星を貪る自分勝手な者どもめ
サルみんなの行く道を光で導い
あなたたちにとっては死すらも慈悲に等しい
今こそこの身を盾にして大切な者たちの犠牲を止めてみせますたとえそれが
Oh, it looks good, dude. It looks so good. Aki looks like a badass.
村のみんなはどうして私
Yes, indeed.
こんなところに一人なの狼村のみんなを助けて私を助けてくれたように
TN お前がどうしてこんなところに
秋おじさんおじさんどうしてそんな目で私を見るの
遅くなったら今解放してやる全てを燃やし尽くす狼
ディエンしばし眠っているがよ全てが終わった後家族に再び会わせてやろうこの世界の明日を一緒に見届けたいです
少女の涙を見て見ぬふりして守れたとしてそんな世界の明日に 何の意味がある。ノイアス、今すぐ
Noyes.
Yeah, he's pissed about noise.
He's pissed at Noyes, huh?
その日
Yeah, it's like
そして耳を塞いだ不信者の汚れた暗幕を打ち払ってやろう。
Damn.
来たる明日のために
Noyes is the spirit lord that like gives zero F's about humanity.
he's like, I don't care, man. Just... Oh, my bro got a tiny teacup. What do you mean tiny? It's a coffee cup. It's a coffee mug. I drink.
So we're getting Strat Gauntlet Aki, we're getting Elbrus from Ritual Sword, and we're getting Hecate from Sigurd's. Hell yeah.
Yep. I don't know.
Plus Dien and her wolf.
And TristenWulf, yeah. Pog. Where's RNL? Soon.
Okay, now we introduce the new episode update. The sixth world episode added this year in April was very well received by many heirs. Yeah, it was a banger. It was the first story where we attempted full voice acting. Need to do more of that. And it was our first attempt to reconstruct Epic 7's prologue as the sixth world episode rather than existing episode 1. It was always a bummer that we only saw the end of it briefly. To see the sixth world for real was very exciting. Yes, exactly. We wanted to vividly convey the process of Orbis being newly created and born. We intend to put even more effort into expressing and expanding the worldview like this in the future. In particular, we want to further elevate the quality of the episodes, the foundation of Epic 7's story, and tell a wider variety of tales. As part of the process, we're introducing new concepts called side episodes. Currently, Epic 7's main story has been released up to episode 5, but there are still many untold stories within its vast world. Through these side episodes, we plan to unravel the mysteries you've been curious about and explain the clues that we've planted throughout the game. Kitty Clarissa story. Since it's a side episode, I'm very curious whose story will be added. Please introduce it to us. The protagonist of the side episode is the wolf. Another heir who wields the flame of spirit, Aki.
Yeah.
Aki's cool though. I can handle it. Aki is a powerful heir. Comparable to Ras, he has already appeared in the Strat Gauntlet artifact. He appeared briefly in Ras's flashbacks during the 6th world episode, so Aki's not from the 6th world, he's from the 4th or 5th. And now centered to the new storyline centered around Aki, Elegy for a Dying Flame will officially be updated this December. In addition, Aki, this episode features the new Moonlight heroes, Shepherd of the Dark Dien, and Monarch of the Sword Asaria. Ooh, as well as Hecate, the hero from Sigurd's Scythe artifact.
Yay, Sigurd.
Hell yeah. We'll get into more details during the hero introduction segment. We hope you look forward to an Elegy for a Dying Flame, where the new storyline from the narrative of these amazing heroes will unfold. So Aki's story is finally being told, finally. Personally, I'm really excited to see the protagonists of artifacts that have been in Epic 7 since the beginning. Will this side story include full voicing? Just like the 6th world episode, this one will have full voice acting. We plan to continue adding full voice acting to future episode stories to ensure heirs experience the highest level of immersion. Full voice acting for episodes, it just keeps coming. You really made the effort, Director Hio. I'm just he is. Not all heroes wear capes, right? I'm just working hard behind the scenes. This is great. I love the full voice acting. Episode screen renewal. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also curious about any system changes regarding the episodes. Well, I'd like to talk about the new system changes coming along with this update, but I can't.
Everyone will like this.
First, the episode entry screen is getting a total overhaul. Previously, you had to enter an episode from a large shortcut screen and then enter stages for each chapter, resulting in a 2-step process. Because of this, as new episodes were added, navigation became more complex, and it was harder to see everything at one glance. To resolve this inconvenience and improve visibility for each episode and chapter, we're introducing a new episode entry screen. At the top of the new screen, you can immediately check for newly updated content. On the left is the episode lists, which allows much faster and more intuitive navigation to specific episodes and chapters.
Much better than this, yeah.
As a result, the access steps have been reduced by 1, and the UX structure has been revamped to let players access content they want more easily. Before, we had to tap multiple times within Adventure to move around. Improving that will definitely make things more convenient. Are there any other improvements besides this? Currently, the episode unlock methods follow a linear structure. This means you have to clear all the previous episodes to enter the next one.
Sorry.
Well, this had advantage of maintaining the story flow. If we keep this policy, players who haven't had a chance to clear up to episode 5 will find it difficult to play the new episode. There are likely players who haven't finished episode 5 yet. The new and returning players specifically need the time to reach the latest episodes. Therefore, to improve accessibility to new content, we plan to improve the unlocking method. From now on, once you clear up to episode 1, you will have immediate access to all subsequent episodes. Interesting.
That's very good. Yeah, you can just... Nice.
So building up to basic background knowledge in episode 1, you can jump into the latest updated episodes. That's right. Now players who have been playing this for a while will know what to do. Whether they've, whenever we've encountered updates in the past, the difficulty was always adjusted to match our growth. I was just thinking that they gotta do something about the difficulty scaling.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
so won't new heirs find it too difficult to jump straight into the latest episode? I'm a bit worried about that. That's a good point. To ensure new and returning heirs have no trouble experiencing the latest content, we'll be providing episode progression heroes. Oh, okay. What are episode progression heroes? That sounds like a new concept. The 3 heroes I mentioned, Ake, Shepherd of the Dark Dien, and Hecate, they will be provided as progression heroes when you play the new episode.
This does not mean they're free, boys.
Allowing heirs to experience them directly as playable characters. So basically what they're doing in RTA. In particular, Ake and Shepherd of the Dark Dien are being revealed in the episode before their official summon release. Oh, that's kind of cool. Since heroes' final stats and skills are decided by comprehensively considering the arena and meta balance, it can be difficult to provide them in their complete form before the official release. Nevertheless, when you play the new episodes, we really want to give you the experience of playing the protagonist yourself. So even if they aren't in their final forms, we are providing them as progression heroes, with skills and stats adjusted specifically for the episodes. So this is how they're going to this is how they're going to get around having the unit be free, right? I mean, Auden was the MC for episode 4. We got her for free. Veronica was the MC for episode 5. We got her for free. Ross was the MC for episodes 1, 2, and 3. We got him for free. And Genesis Ross, the MC for episode 6. We got him for free. So this is their way of saying, no, we can still make it a banner, but you still kind of get him for free for the story purposes, right?
Yeah, you only use him. It's like a supporting unit that can only be used in the story.
In the story, right?
It's not gonna appear.
But you can experience them. It's not gonna be weird of, hey, I'm playing a character that I don't own. It's a clever way for them to be able to give us the unit without giving us the unit. Other gacha games do this the same. Did they say it won't be their skills? They said it may not be their skills. They said that, because of balance and arena flow and stuff, that it may not be their final skills. They may tweak and change things, and they may adjust their skills to be specific towards the need of the episode that they're in.
Don't confuse skills with animations. It's 100% is going to be the same animation, only the effect of said animation is going to be different. So
okay, let's get back in. With stats and skills being adjusted for episodes, also these progression heroes are not just simple test characters. They will be implemented to reflect the hero's concept and personality as much as possible. So they will bear some resemblance to their final form. Through this, heirs will be able to get a preview of what kind of heroes Aki and Shepherd of the Dark Dien are. You can think of progression heroes as a feature provided to ensure you have fun, high-quality combat experience with throughout the episodes. I hope these progression heroes become a mechanic that allows new heirs who may lack the required stats to enjoy top-tier content. I'm also wondering if there's any changes to the combat system itself. We're also preparing changes to the combat system within episodes. One of them is the improvement of the tag system. In the existing game, the tag system has long functioned by removing a deployed hero, calling it a supporter hero who was on standby. However, since the removed hero could not return to the battlefield, it was effectively a one-time feature, closer to summoning a supporter than a true swap. With this improvement, we aim to expand the tag system into a true swap. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, this I like. like hero swap out tag will be available to return to the battlefield depending on the situation, which we believe will allow for more strategic gameplay during combat. Also, we will maintain the existing method where supporter heroes are automatically swapped in when a hero dies. Thus, we are improving the feature to offer two types: the manual swap during play or the automatic swap method. You will be able to choose which.
That was one of the more annoying parts of the tag. Sometimes you don't really want to swap out, because if you're doing like a Vildred, for example, for Vildred like clear episode clear, sometimes the other unit swaps in and it just slows your run so much.
Who's going to use the tag system? Those stories are easy. This is for new players. Everything is for new players. It's episode, guys. It's story. Story is for new players. They aren't making story content for 5-year veterans who need to whale accounts to be story. What kind of BS is that? Of course, this part is for new players. I mean, you know.
Yeah, some people are still stuck against Zero. You can't blame them, man.
Don't lose the plot here, guys. Episode and story and chapter and lore, that's all for new players. That's what gets them into the game, gets them hooked on the game. The animation, the story, and the mechanics. You will be able to choose through these system improvements. The development team can attempt to expand the various combat mechanics available within the episode battles. Based on this, we believe we could provide a more strategic and immersive combat experience. We hope that this change will elevate episodes beyond content where you simply watch the story, allowing the story and combat to organically interlock, leading to highly immersive narrative experience. We will be listening closely to your feedback on these changes, so please try them out. If you give us plenty of feedback, we will use it to provide an even higher quality content. Oh, Hall of Trials revamp, let's go. Also, think these changes will provide a much better experience for our heirs. Earlier, you mentioned changes to the combat system in December, update direction. The core message seemed to be, you can get the rewards by playing. So I think it would be good if you could explain what changes will be coming to the content itself.
So first, let's talk about Hall of Trials. So we actually had mixed feelings about Hall of Trials. Its goal is to provide a place to use new heroes. But I think the way we expressed it, that it was too complicated. For example, if we design a battle to make Hero A shine, we effectively had to block Hero B, C, D, E, F, G from being used, because we had to design it that way. The skill descriptions inevitably became very long. So from a player's perspective, it became difficult to understand, like, what exactly am I supposed to do? Heirs often jokingly call it non-fiction reading essay. That's how hard it is to read, and it creates a bit of repulsion. So yes, so we introduce the concept of a resonant hero to encourage you to build teams around them. Oh, we've removed or simplified other secondary descriptions and effects, so you can play intuitively. We're also reducing the heavy reliance on manual control. If you're aiming for a high rank, you can play manually. But if you just want decent rewards, you can play it on auto. Very good. That sounds good. There are just so many heroes now.
Okay, that sounds good. There are just so many heroes now. Thinking about how to match all of the gimmicks can be a headache because there are so many variables, so I often wish something would solve these problems I'm struggling with. And I think this will encourage many people to give it a try. Following Hall of Trials, there will be changes to other content like Automaton Tower or Advent. Yako.
Devices are the main feature of Auto Tower, but it's true that there haven't been any changes or updates to them for a while. From now on, we plan on continuously remove devices that heirs don't use often.
All the epic ones, please.
And add new devices, new heroes, to provide diverse combat experience. That's our goal.
Then how about Advent? It's been over 2 years since we last ran Advent.
It's been over 2 years since we last ran Advent. It was great content for obtaining modification gems, but it hasn't been active for a very long time. That's an interesting looking box. With the release of new sets last time, the need for mod gems has grown, so we've reorganized Advent to let you acquire them. We've also have some additional improvements regarding modification gems. Since the stat granted by modification gems are somewhat RNG dependent, I think players get quite stressed about it. So this time we're adding epic mod gems.
Hell yeah.
Hey, finally! You can think of an epic mod gem as greater mod gems that always roll the max.
Hell yeah.
Value.
Hell yeah.
Since epic mod gems won't have set restrictions, or you can use them on equipment for any set as long as the stat type matches.
Oh, don't gate these. Every time I try to refine, I just end up getting angry. Yeah, it makes me want to throw my freaking game out the window. This will definitely reduce the burden. Oh, so good, so good. No RNG mod gems, guys.
So
Then what
yeah,
about Trial of the Constellations?
we're preparing Season 2 for Trial of the Constellation. Season 2 doesn't mean all the bosses are changing, or the gimmicks are being massively overhauled. Instead, some of the effects of Blessings of the Star will be adjusted. In particular, there were parts where autoplay didn't work against like dark elemental bosses, yes.
Yeah, if you're going to require soul burns.
But we adjusted it so that if you fully upgrade the Blessing of the Stars, autoplay will be viable. I mean, the dark you can
Hell
literally
yeah.
can't autoplay it. Also, since the Blessing of the Stars effects have changed, you can earn Molagora again by achieving them.
Nice.
Items in the Trial of the Constellation shop will also be updated on new gear. So please look forward to it.
Don't get the gear. I hope the changes to Blessing of the Stars allow everyone to enjoy content more comfortably. How are you viewing the Otherworldly Breach that was added in Epic 7th update? 2 new sets were added back then. I'm curious if the pattern will change.
The Otherworld Breach boss added during the 7th anniversary will be changed, so no more strays. The Riposte sets and Revulsive sets which were obtainable will be now introduced to Rift. So
they're moving.
In Otherworld Breach, we will be adding 3 new sets: Warfare, Acceleration, and Pursuit. Let's take a look about these new sets effects on the screen.
Okay,
You're gonna love this
one, I'm not thrilled about new gear.
No,
Everybody gets excited about new gear, but coming from Raid where there are like 57, 58 different gear sets,
true.
it's a mess. I'm also not thrilled that they're moving Riposte and Renewal to Rift, and that will be the only place to get it, forcing people to do Rift when it requires a specific unit and it's slow and tedious. They better overhaul Rift big time if they want people to chase those sets, because Rift is a huge waste of stamina now that Otherworldly is out.
So these are the new sets. Warfare sets, a 4-piece set, increases the health at the start of battle. Resets skill cooldown, so you start with full skill cooldown. Tamarin be like, this is mine, and Decorv. Would you like to read them, Tristen?
Yeah, sure. What do we got here?
Yeah,
we got a Warfare set piece. It's a 4-piece set, increases health at the start of the battle and resets skill cooldowns. Interesting. Acceleration set, 4-piece set. Whenever someone ends their turn, increases speed.
That one might be the most broken thing ever. If it's not capped, that shit is broken, man. This is like the best tank down set. It's whenever anyone ends their turn. You don't even need to
whenever someone ends their turn, increases speed. I assume.
So
okay. Oh yeah. Actually, that's going to be insane.
Up, dude.
Yeah. They better cap that or it's ugly.
Yeah, that thing is gonna be disgusting.
And Pursuit set.
Additional damage.
So Pursuit set is just basically a better Torrent set?
No. Additional damage. So
increases additional. So this increases what pop damage you do, like Renox pop damage and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so imagine if this is
doesn't increase your normal damage.
Set. No, imagine if this is like not capped by set. It's like crit set where you can wear multiple. So triple set young Senya. You touch her, your team is dead.
We'll see.
So yeah, you can meet these 3 new sets in the updates on January 18th, I think.
8th.
8th, okay, 8th. So we can hope you can experience some unique gameplay with them, definitely.
A range equipment helper.
Yeah.
We have talked about equipment again following the 7th anniversary. You mentioned a lot of quality of life improvements in the October Developer Express mail. I'm wondering if anything we can look forward to this time as well.
Yes, I mentioned at the last showcase that we were developing equipment-related features and would show them within this year. The improvements includes an arranged equipment helper, hero equipment recommendation, and equipment management improvements. That's a lot of words. First is the arranged equipment helper. So the arranged equipment helper finds and recommends plus 15 enhanced equipment in your inventory that is safe to discard.
I think this is really needed.
If you set a threshold based on your current equipment status and turn on the helper, an arranged recommended mark will appear on equipment icon. And you can sell or extract them based on that. I have everything. This feature was created by learning from data on what equipment heirs have sold or extracted. Since Epic 7 has such a diverse equipment setting, you might wonder, why is it recommending I throw this away? Yeah, exactly. that might happen. So we recommend you to double check equipment.
Yeah, I just think the people who farm the most gear are the high end players, and what I keep and the stuff I throw away is stuff that would be crazy valuable to newer players.
Yeah.
So exactly. I'm a little concerned about this one. We'll see how it pans out though.
So it's
simply a helper that can assist you. You shouldn't trust it 100% and go, right? Oh no, I'm screwed. So checking it one time more is definitely a good idea. But I think this will be great if it keeps getting improved. Even they aren't confident in this one.
Yeah, we plan to continue improving equipment's arranged features if you give us feedback while using it. So we need to keep developing it to make various new. Yeah, first feedback, use it on locked gear.
It seems this is very necessary feature, so it makes things so much more convenient. As we get more equipment, the less I have to think about is essential. So what's the next feature being added?
The second is the hero equipment recommendation. This feature recommends which hero would be good to use a specific piece of plus 15 enhanced equipments. So this is what they talked about last time, right? First, it recommends heroes who are already equipping the same slots and sets, and who would benefit from this specific piece. Second, it recommends hero who would be good with the equipments, regardless of what they are currently equipped with. We hope this helps when you get a good piece of equipment and don't know who to give it to.
Okay, so one of the games new players love to play with streamers is who the hell uses this? Where is this good? Is this good? So this is just a nice trainer for new players. Veterans are still going to use fribbles or build their own units. Again, this is a nice tool to help get people into especially with the amount of gear sets going up, to help people figure out what to do. And when they roll something, they're like, oh my God, it's a destro piece, but it all rolled HP. Who's going to use that? Oh, well, it'll be up to the world of HP scalers, right? This will be a huge help for new and returning heirs. What did I just say? You're making a lot of these kinds of features. I'm actually thinking, oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm making them because I find it more, I need them the most. Yeah, I find it inconvenient, basically. So
so you're speaking from genuine personal experience?
Yeah.
So I think it'll be really helpful for everyone. Seriously. Are there any other features?
Yes, there are improvements to equipment management.
Like more space.
Currently the sliders, not gonna happen. So the sliders for recommended equipment sections are limited to 4. It looks like it's 6, making it hard to target various stats. So we expanded, to 6, the sliders to 6 stages.
That's nice.
To allow for more precise stat distribution. We've improved it to accommodate first turn heroes and those who need extreme stat builds. We also fixed some of the other inconveniences.
Okay, so one of the big complaints about the slider system is you can't go in and force 100% crit chance or force, specifically 200 ER, things like that. That's not something that's really tenable to add in, right? For those of you who've used fribbles, you know what it's like to press a button and wait for it to go all the permutations and how long it takes to find the right sets. If they let you dial in exact numbers, the system's going to crash on phones. It's going to take forever. They have to do it in a way that is
less stressful,
responsive. In a way that you can push a button and get results quickly, not have it be like a little spinning circle or RAS running or twirling diamond for like 5 minutes while it finds your set. So unfortunately, I don't think you're ever going to see a just put in 100% this, just put in 300% that, and press go. It's always going to be through sliders, and if you want to have that more fine detailed, you're going to use external softwares or your own head. Just like last time, Director Talk is basing this on his own experience, but that's what makes it great. Features that are developed because they make themselves feel discomfort. Those are often exactly what players need.
I think
it's a fantastic update. With the revamp of the battle content reducing the play burden, I think it's a good update in many ways. Now, it's finally time to introduce the new heroes, who will appear starting with the side episode, new hero Hecate. The first protagonist is Hecate. Hecate is the master of the Sigurd Scythe artifact. She is a reaper who descended to Orbis from celestial origins. Okay, so he's one of the Celestials then, to hunt down the entity that desecrated the cycle of life. Her appearance features black leather tights, yes, and a massive scythe, yes. She was designed to embody a Reaper who possesses both feminine beauty and intense charisma. Hecate is scheduled to be released as a limited Covenant hero. Limited, guys. And in the story, she will journey with Aki to correct the cycle of life. Hey, Wolf and Roses, thank you for the sub, buddy. We hope you'll look forward to it.
Your new wife.
Is Sigurd Scythe finally making an appearance? Yeah, we just said she was making an appearance. Have you been paying attention? It's actually really beautiful. She is. They did a good job on her. I think it will turn out well. Kind of hot. Kind of hot.
Look at that lame response.
Kind of hot.
Man. They look.
Isn't that too formal of an answer?
Yeah, I think it was well designed.
Everyone is well designed. Indeed, well designed. It definitely has that vibe, so I think it's great. Sigurd Scythe is an artifact that we have a deep affection for. I used it for a long time, so I'm very excited that it's finally coming out. Now, we have to reveal the second hero. And honestly, I'm so nervous about this one. I can understand that. So, reveal it! I'm so nervous, you do it. You read it, Biako.
Okay, this is the Wolf, man, come on. I wanted to give you this.
Okay, fine. The second hero is Shepherd of the Dark, Diane. Shepherd of the Dark, Diane, is a new Moonlight hero. She looks quite different from the Diane that we all know from Eulogy for a Saint. In the previous world, Diane was a pure-hearted shepherd girl who admired the hero Aki. However, due to massive twists of fate, her pure charm transformed into something grotesque and twisted against her will. Diane's design combines the sensibility of a pure girl with the great entity in the shape of a black wolf. At the start of the battle, the black wolf figure will appear beside Diane, clearly asserting their presence. In her S3 skill animation, the black wolf appears beside Diane's dance.
Do this.
And then attacks the enemy with a terrifying and powerful bite. Diane will be able to protect the world alongside Aki, whom she admired. Please check it out for yourself in the Aki Sides episode. He has not given us any spoilers, so Diane is Shepherd of the Dark.
But we know who Aether's dad is.
So she's a Moonlight hero? Yes, she's a Moonlight hero. We just said it. A Moonlight hero. I see. Well, Moonlight Diane makes total sense.
I imagine many of our heirs have been waiting for Moonlight Diane.
I've been looking forward to her too. I think a lot of people will be happy. So please introduce the third hero as well, Biako.
Yes. New hero, Aki. So, the third hero is Inheritor of the Flame Aki. So, Aki, as well known, is the master of the Star Gauntlet's artifact. The way the gauntlet is on his left hand. Is known to be the honorable and friendly type. However, to overcome countless hardships, he burned away his own lifespan as the price, which is right hand, becoming a twisted and cynical character. Yes, Aki is a fire elemental hero who wears a specially made fireproof suit to protect himself and others. So he is designed with scars all over his body, a remnant of the countless battles that he has fought. In the side episode, to liberate Diane, the girl who admired him from her cruel fate, Aki attempts to make a choice that stakes the very fate of the world of Orbis. Please check the game to see. ER scaler? Yeah, you wish. How his struggles and anguish unfolds.
Following Hecate, Sigurd Scythe became Hecate, and Strak Gauntlet became Aki. The portrait looks incredibly cool.
Yes.
It was really well designed, wasn't it?
Wasn't there? Yeah.
Yeah, you learned very quickly.
He actually looks sick, dude. This is like Kane vibes.
And his S3 animation is also turning out amazing. So I think everyone is going to love it. That's it, right? There's no one more.
No, there is one more.
There's another?
There is another, yeah.
Everyone loves new heroes.
This is
okay.
the hero, though.
Introduce the final hero.
Oh, I don't like her. Oh, okay. Monarch of the Sword Iceria. The final hero to introduce is the new Moonlight hero, Monarch of the Sword Iceria.
Oh, wow.
Iceria, yeah, was chosen by the powerful artifact Elbrus Ritual Sword and gained endless power. But she struggles to fully control that power and often receives help from Saria. Nevertheless, with the power of the Ritual Sword, her body's broken. She defeated Acolyte Nilgal and reigned as the monarch. Previously, she wielded a thin rapier, but this time she uses a thick and heavy ritual sword. Accordingly, her attack animation are designed to be heavier and more powerful. Oh, this is really good, by the way. In her skill 3 animation, she's depicted as having discarded her body and emotions to wield the sword power.
Oh, great. An Assyria with less emotions.
We showed the toll it took on her body without felt. You're gonna love this one, by the way, Tristen. Like, emphasizing the tragic atmosphere. Come on. Also, you can experience Elbrus Ritual Sword as environmental skill. So this is a new thing for E7. Introduced for the first time in the Aki side episode. So, environmental skills are a unique system that damages both allies and enemies. We introduced them to enhance the strategy and immersion of battle. Monarch of the Sword Iceria won't be provided as a progression hero like the others.
Yeah, she's not done. Her art's not cooked.
Yeah, but we've set it up so you can feel her presence through the Elbrus Ritual Sword's environmental skill.
So her environmental effects probably going to be similar to her kit.
Yeah, we hope you enjoy a rich combat experience with the newly introduced environmental skill. I think it's like Goku's like ultimate that like really changes the whole terrain. Like imagine if we're fighting in this terrain, she does her like big nuke and the whole terrain like background just changes to a fiery one. Would be cool.
Yeah. Somebody needs to get that girl some moisturizer ASAP though.
Yeah, her whole body's like chapped and broken. Yeah.
All right, this is you. You ready?
So introduce the heroes who will appear in the first version. And as the number of heroes increases, one problem arises. The usefulness of Covenant summons drops too low. So since it's difficult to get the hero you want, most people aren't really excited even when we hold free summon events.
Yeah, it is kind of a crapshoot. You're well informed.
Yeah, it's like I'm struggling with that too. I think losing interest in summoning is a huge problem in a character collection game. Therefore, we're adding a wishlist feature to the Covenant summon. Yay!
Very nice, very nice. Depending on how strong it is.
Yeah, it's really strong. You can select 7 5-star heroes and 7 5-star artifacts in Covenant summon, and when you pull a 5-star, it will be summoned only.
Oh, that's very strong. Oh my god.
Yes.
Never get Shu again.
We're also adding a new currency called Chronicle bookmarks that can only be used in Covenant summons. We plan to distribute this currency more actively and events or for new or returning heirs and in various future events. Yeah, new or returning heirs to help you fill out your roster of Covenant heroes. I think it'd be great if you just gave out helpful currency like that generously. Yes, we will give out a lot. Sorry for stealing your line.
That's okay.
So yeah. There you go, Tristen. This is what you've been wanting.
Director
this
talk.
Is all you.
I recall we had a Moonlight Hero recruitment event around this time last year. Heard anything about that? It feels like quite some time has passed. Where the hell to go?
So it took a little longer because we were revamping the Moonlight Hero recruitment events.
I told you
go,
guys.
Boys. Yeah, he told you, man. Since the Moonlight Hero recruitment event is loved by so many heirs, we wanted to upgrade it visually as well.
See, they were just pimping it out.
Yeah, as you can see on the screen, if you enter the Moonlight Hero recruitment event from the event page, you can see the newly updated event interface.
Pretty.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, give me that lobby. What do you mean? Give me that lobby.
Yeah, really, look at that.
What the hell? Give me that. That looks so cool. And it's Moonlight, you know? Okay, the mechanics are the same as before. You complete daily reputations, which you can use to recruit 5-star Moonlight heroes. Basically nothing major change. You can recruit up to 4... What?
Recruit up to 4 heroes. and then re-recruit the
And then
heroes you want total
re-recruit
heroes.
You-
It's the same thing.
Okay. It's just one. It's just one, guys. It's just one. But just in case the hero you really want doesn't show up, we also have a select recruit option in the end, so you can select whatever you want.
Yeah, guys. So what you remember last time you had the whole advent calendar with 30 spots on it, and you can keep stacking them over and over again in all those spots. They're changing it to where there are just 4 spots. And you can keep, let's say those are the 4 heroes, and then you get Bossarunka. You can swap out one of those 4 with Bossarunka and put her in there. So nothing's really changed there. At the end, you'll only be able to select 1, but they're letting you have 4 in the selection queue. And at the end, I get to pick 1 at the very end.
Yeah. All right. We also have a select recruit option at the end. So it's basically, besides recruiting a 5-star Moonlight hero, you can get generous rewards from the Moonlight shop. Looks like good rewards. The Moonlight hero recruitment event begins on December 18th. So please participate. Of course we will.
Saying the Moonlight Hero Equipment event has so many T's in it, the pronunciation can be a little difficult. There were a couple of NGs today. Anyway, since that event is happening, I hope many players look forward to it. That must have lost something in the translation. Okay, future plans. Since we've been talking about the December update, it feels like time is flying by. I'm wondering if you could give us a little hint about what's coming next year.
Haven't serviced the game for over 7 years. I believe we've addressed many of the inconveniences and areas needing improvements. So in 2026, we plan to focus on serializing new episodes, creating new events content, and building systems that stimulate your motivation to play. So we will arrange a session to show you what we've prepared before the next version update. That's nice. So please continue to show Epic 7 your love and support.
We've come a long way from the 7th anniversary showcase through the October Developers Express Marrow Mail to here. It felt like there were a lot of improvements covered in these updates. Following that, you also introduced changes to the narrative content today, so I'm really looking forward to seeing even more content development next year. So we've covered everything we've prepared for today. At this point, we can't help but expect a gift from our 2 cute Merowins.
Yay! Of course, I'm Merowin.
I'm sure everyone is anticipating it. Byakuin. So please introduce the gift.
So this is a major update. We prepared 1,218 energy to help you remember the dates, December 18th. Also, I suspect players might be running low on bottles of knowledge, like Tristen here, after the recent crossover. So,
yes, I bet they used a lot.
So I prepared a selection chest where you can choose between a bottle of knowledge or unknown slates, along with 10 Molagoras and a million gold.
I see.
Yeah.
So everyone, please enter the coupon code
E7
and you will receive your gifts. E7 Hecate 1218_gift. Since you both joined us today, why don't each of you give us closing remarks to wrap up the year? We'll start with the director talk.
This year has already passed by so quickly. So looking back, we've had the Origin updates, the 7th anniversary updates, the thrilling E7WC, and the orchestra concerts, which was nice. All of it was nice. I really wonder where the time went. But thinking about the E7, how Epic 7 will change for the better, makes me very excited too. I will work hard so that our heirs can also look forward to it. Kamsahamnida. I think that's what he said, right? Yeah.
That's great. Now Director Hero as well. I've been greeting you all since the last video. As a developer who also holds a great deal of affection for Epic 7, I am reviewing every single piece of your feedback that you give us carefully. We'll do my best to develop high quality content next year so that Epic 7 remains a game that you'll want to play for a long time. Please have a wonderful end of the year, and we'll see you again next year. Thank you. So we've reviewed the details for the December update, an elegy for a dying flame. Thank you so much for showing your love for Epic 7 in 2025. We'll work even harder in 2026 to bring you fun content and make the game entertaining. We will say our goodbyes here today. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time, everyone. Peace.